Your problems are my problems. If it's a big deal to you, then it's a big deal to me. I feel like a lot of the times we consider a lot of people close to us, or we have that partner that we're with, and when they have a problem, we don't consider it our own problems. But for me, I always say that if it's a big deal to you, if it's your problem, then it's also my problems. I feel like if you want to be with a person, or you have those people that you consider like family, that are friends to you, then when they're in trouble, when they're in need, when they have problems, their problems should be your problems. But also understanding that sometimes when somebody makes a big deal out of something, sometimes they're the ones who are being irrational, or maybe unrealistic. Maybe they could be really emotional and they're not thinking clear. You have to respect that and understand that, hey, they might not deal with problems the same as me. If it were me, if I were in their shoes, if I had that problem, I wouldn't be acting this way, and it wouldn't be a big deal to me. But understand that if it's a big deal to your partner, to your close friends, then it should be a big deal to you too. If they don't like when you do something, but you have no issue when they do it to you, you shouldn't question it. You shouldn't say, oh, but when I do it, I don't think it's a big deal. So when the same thing happens, you shouldn't think it's a big deal. But understand that everybody works differently. You're not the same as everybody else. So understand that if somebody says it's a big deal, if somebody brings up a problem, you may not understand it. You may not think that it's a big deal. But when things are a problem to your close ones, it should be a problem for you too. You should help them through their problems, even if you think they're overreacting. You think they might be being unrealistic, it's still a problem for them. They still think that it's a big deal. So stop treating the people around you, stop turning that blind eye when they have problems. You're leaving them when they need you the most. When they fall, they need you to pick them up. When they need you the most, you have to be there for them. I feel like a lot of people, when their friends or their partner has a problem, they're suddenly blind. They don't want to help them out. They think that, oh, it's not my problem, so it's not my responsibility. But I feel like you need to be there for the people in your life. You need to be there for them in the lows and the highs. A lot of us just want to be there for the highs, but understand that a real friend, a genuine partner is there for them, especially during the lows, especially when you need them. If you find that there's certain people in your life when you're going through problems and they're not around, but when you're having the best time of your life, when things are good, you're going on those trips, you're treating people to dinner, and they're there, but when you needed them the most, when you called them, when you're facing problems, they're nowhere to be found. Understand that those people are the ones that you don't want to keep in your life. You can't keep those people in your life. Those people are just the freeloaders. Those people just use you for the things that you can give to them. They're not there for real, genuine friendship. They're not there for you when you need them the most. So your problems are my problems. We have to have that mentality with any relationship in our life. A lot of us will go through things, or a lot of us will have gone through something, and we have to be there for the people in our life, the people that we consider family. We need to be there for them when they're facing problems. When they can't get out, we have to be there to pick them up. So when they have a problem, it's not their problem. They might have gotten themselves into that mess, but you have to be there for them. You have to be there to pick them up. And I'm not saying that you solve any little problem that that person has, but if they really need you, then you have to be there for them. You can't just turn your back because you think it's their responsibility. And we also have to call them out when they're being unrealistic. Sometimes they're being over emotional, and we have to tell them. We have to say, okay, maybe right now you have to take a break. You have to take a step back because you're thinking all with your heart. You're not thinking with your head. You're not thinking logically. You're thinking with your emotions, and this is not good for you. You can't solve any of your problems like this. It's our responsibility to tell them, hey, take a step back, take a break. Don't make any decisions when you're sad, when you're happy. You have to make decisions with a logical, non-biased mindset. I feel like, especially in relationships, when your partner brings something up, you have to respect it. You have to understand that, hey, even if I'm okay with them doing that, they might not be okay with me doing the same thing. And you may not understand why, but if you love them and it really bothers them, just let it go. If it's a non-negotiable, okay, then maybe you have rooted problems and it's not something that you can just let go. If your partner doesn't like a certain friend in your life, okay, maybe you should evaluate that. But if you really think that your partner is tripping and they just don't like that person, but most of the time you're blinded when it comes to the relationships that are close to you. Your partner sees something that you don't. So if they call you out for, hey, I don't really like that person that you spend all that time with, maybe they're right. Sometimes they aren't, but you have to at least take it into consideration. If you truly love your partner, if you genuinely think that they want the best for you, you have to understand that they wouldn't be saying this just because they want to ruin that friendship, they want to ruin your life. They genuinely want to help you. So you have to look at it with an unbiased opinion. Is this person really good for me? Is this friend bringing me up or tearing me down? A lot of the times when our partner brings something up, it could be minor, we just ignore it. We just say, oh, it's not that big of a deal, get over it. But if your partner is really bothered by something, you have to take it into consideration. You have to think about it in their shoes. Okay, they might not like when I do this certain thing, but I may not understand why they don't like it, but I still have to understand that they don't like it. It's a big deal to them, so it should be a big deal to me. Your problems are my problems.